We are Todd and Becky Korasick. We're from Edwardsville, Illinois, and we have 4 children, all of which who have been part of Camp Barnabas for the past 7 years. Our oldest son, Micah, and his sister and brother started coming 7 years ago, and then we adopted a little boy, Conan, who's now been part of Camp Barnabas for 2 years. The effect I've seen it have on our kids too is phenomenal. It's something that has carried on throughout the year, not just the week, or now it's 2 or 3 weeks of summer that they're here. Barnabas is something that is talked about. I'd go almost as far as say daily at our house, because it just has become the highlight of the summer for them.
Our youngest son is a ball of energy most of the time. He has had a traumatic brain injury and suffers lots of repercussions from that. He really just had an amazing time, and he felt wanted and really welcome.
Which is actually one of his greatest challenges is a fear of abandonment. So here he's in an environment where these missionaries and staffers, they're loving on him, and they're helping and allowing Conan to be Conan, but in the midst of all that, they're pointing them to Jesus. For a kid who has short-term memory issues, who can't remember stuff, for him still a few months later to be quoting the memory verse that he learned that week at camp is nothing short of a miracle, in all honesty.
Micah has cerebral palsy, and it affects every muscle group in his body. It, thankfully, to the Lord, that it has not affected his cognitive abilities, but it does impair his speech somewhat, although we can understand him, and if you were to slow down long enough, you'd be able to understand him too. But most of the time, even in the hallways at school, it's not common for people to stop and listen and wait for an answer. And here, that's the norm.
And I think the relationships between the missionaries and the campers is so unbelievably valuable. I don't think there's been one year where at the end of the week that missionary and our sons have connected in a very, very special way, because they loved on and cared enough about our campers, about our kids, that they just invested in their lives for that entire week.